Hey guys, I'm Gabby and welcome to my channel. If you are new to my channel, I hope you enjoy this video. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for tuning in. As you can see down below, we are on a road to 200 subscribers. So please make sure to subscribe.
200? Yes. Not 200,000?
200. 200.
Okay.
Yes. Anyways, today I have a very special guest on my channel. This is actually the first guest.
You're the guest.
I'm the guest.
This is...
But it's my channel.
It's my home. But how do you say your surname?
Nabiazire.
Nabiazire. Did I say it right?
You said it perfectly.
Oh,
He's the first South African guy to ever get it right. People are usually butchered.
Yeah. All my foreign bros say that. How did we meet?
What happened was, I followed him and I saw that he was admitted to the hospital, right? And then I don't know what I said under his comment section, but I think I said get well soon because that's what I usually do, right?
Okay, yeah.
And then I saw a follow and I freaked out because I was just like, wow.
I follow pretty people. You probably had a nice thumbnail or something.
Okay. Anyways, yeah, that's what happened. And then I remember he basically slid in, and I don't remember what conversation we had, but I was just starstruck the whole time.
Yeah, you said you're a fan.
Did I say I was a fan?
Something of...
Yeah, something like that, but I didn't say I was a fan.
Oh, you said, oh my god, a whole Nota following me? That's what you said?
Yes, I posted that on...
I was like so flattered. I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah,
nice.
Because I don't think people understand who Nota is.
Okay.
I don't think people understand, especially when it comes to the audio space. I don't think people understand. But
Okay,
for me, it was a lot because I usually listen to podcasts. And this is a pioneer giving me a follow. I was just like, okay, whatever.
Okay. Yeah, what did you want to speak about?
There are many people that I've met, especially in this space, and many parents aren't very supportive when it comes to content creation because it's something new to them, right? They didn't have content creators during their time, right? Mm-hmm. And I feel as if it's even more difficult to get into that space, especially if you come from immigrant parents, because immigrant parents have this idea, and I feel as if anyone can relate. They have this idea that if we're going to move to South Africa, or if we're going to move to America, we're going to give birth to kids, they're going to be doctors, lawyers.
Well, they've got a survivalist mentality.
Yes,
and they're driven by fear.
Yeah, so I know of many people that aren't supported, and it isn't just content creation, it's music, it's acting, it's modeling, right? What advice would you give to someone who wants to get into this space but has no support?
Be born last. Like, if you're the firstborn, get your doctorate. Do what your immigrant parents want and make it easier for your younger siblings. But if you want to be a content creator and you're the firstborn as well, then you have to toughen up. You know what I mean? You have to toughen up and you have to make a success of it because they're counting on you to be a good example to your younger siblings, I guess. So yeah, I mean, that's just the firstborn dynamics. The firstborns get the brunt of it. They get the least experienced parents, number one, because it's the first time they're raising a kid. And yeah, I mean, there's no way around it. The level of fear that comes with moving to a different country, being in a new environment, I mean, I felt that myself. Like, I was having conversations with my mother while I was in New York doing whatever I'm doing, right? I was like, you know what? You're so brave. And I thought to myself, I could take that as a compliment, but actually it's like, you don't believe in me as much as I believe in myself, clearly. So, they don't believe in themselves. So they're fearful. So the worst thing is they don't want their kids to end up following the wrong, path because there's no set guidelines into, okay, this is how you accomplish something. You know what I mean? There's no book you can read to get to 200,000 subscribers on YouTube. You just wing it and hope, you catch the wind and soar. But results at the end of the day are what you need to bring home. And when you bring home the results, Like, you know, my parents only took me seriously like when they saw that the shit that I'm doing is like winning summers and stuff like that, like, you know.
And I'm sure there's so much blood, sweat, tears, sleepless nights that
A decade worth that went into that accomplishment, and a decade of damn, look at you, you're amounting to nothing. Oh damn, your sister's got a master's degree now. Oh damn, your sister's got another master's degree. Oh damn, your sister's got a PhD. And you know what I mean? I could have been a doctor in the time that it took me to get a break at what I was doing. So yeah. But fortunately for me, I'm not the firstborn. So like
you just had to slap the by this.
I'm the second born, you know what I mean? Like we're the most likely to rebel, to go against the grain, you know, the whole second born syndrome type thing, you know. So like I lived up to that. Yeah, so we also have like a contributor who you won't see on screen, but
Oh yeah, now I see why I'm like the problematic child. It's a second born thing.
Yes, it is.
yeah.
It is.
So yeah, does that answer your question?
Yes, it does.
Parents, support your kids in whatever it is that they choose. And if they fail, be there to support them through their failure. You know what I mean? Because if they're failing, they're learning.
Exactly.
Yeah, and help them fail forward. You know?
Yeah.
And don't be discouraging them. And see, I told you you'd fail. Don't be that I told you so parent.
This is
Because there's nothing worse than a parent that's always right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta have room for your kids to prove you wrong. You know what I mean? I was wrong about what you chose for yourself. You know, you have to be able to apologize. Like my dad, you know, I was having a conversation with my dad, right? And we were driving. It was a family vacation, so it's me, my dad in the front seat, my wife and my mother and my nephew in the back seat. And my dad was telling me how Will Smith makes money.
Like, you know, Will Smith, like he's done lots of big movies now. He earns royalties and stuff like that.
I was like, Dad, I also earn royalties.
He's like, oh really? Oh damn.
And I'm like, this guy knows how Will Smith makes money.
Wow.
And he thinks I'm just playing, you know what I mean? But like, that's the thing. So they don't see it in their own kids because they don't see it in themselves. And you like a reflection of them. So, you know, they're very fearful and they're protective as well. So if you see it as them being protective and you take yourself seriously and you say, I won't let them down, I'm going to prove them wrong, I'm going to make sure that this thing becomes a success, then, you know, at least you have that.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I've seen that Nota has taken interest when it comes to the Gen Z. I'm a 2000, right? I've seen you take interest in our generation. Now, my question is...
You're 2001.
3.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So my question to you is, what is your intention? Are you looking to take 50% of our future royalties? Or...
I mean, if you give it to me, I won't say no.
Are you gonna rip us off? Like,
Yes.
or like,
Why
what?
are you so
I mean,
interested? Why are you so invested?
I got invested in when I was young. Like I started up when I was a teenager. Like I was still in high school and I got given my start and like people groomed me. So it's just like, you know, me
Giving back.
like doing what was done for me. What are your hopes for your channel?
To be the biggest Congolese YouTuber in the country. Period.
Okay.
Period. Like,
Are there any big Congolese YouTubers?
That's chai. The streets are looking scary. One is EB. EB in Cape Town. I don't know if
I've
you
been
know
with
him.
him. You didn't watch my episode with Edie?
To be honest, EB, I know that you're my brother, but
Like,
you see the
that's like his biggest one.
the thing is that
That's like
I don't really relate with
his
his
biggest.
content. I'm not gonna lie.
Is it because he's got
He's
like
an
a Cape Town accent?
No, I just don't relate with his content, right? I
But
totally
congratulations, EB.
He's fixing a child.
Yes,
Congratulations.
congratulations. I'll see you and your wife and the baby soon.
Can I just say, I actually like Congolese people. They're like super cool.
Really?
Yeah, my first business partner was Congolese.
Yeah, I'm surrounded
He
by
still
like,
is
a lot
Congolese,
actually
but he's South
lately.
African now.
With like the photographers I work with and like whatever, a lot of people, they're actually like the nicest people I've met. They're actually
And the most hypocritical, but we're not gonna go there.
And also they give us batteries.
No, that's not funny. That's not funny.
didn't catch the joke. What that was?
Like cobalt.
Because the genocide thing going on, it's bad.
It's for me, that is
How
the
did you
most
escape the
sensitive
genocide?
thing I've ever heard. No, I
Through the
was
belly.
born here. You know, so it's Chad.
You weren't born in the belly of the beast.
Yeah, so I think when it comes to the genocide, I will take time to speak about it. But I think
Okay, show us your
it's-
hands. Do you have 10 fingers?
to come from parents and grandparents and just a generation of people that have faced the war firsthand, it is honestly very sensitive. Like, that is something that hits home, you know. I will find a time to speak about it, but I think, yeah, it didn't start today. You know, yes, 2023, free Congo, but this genocide started a long time ago, right? So many people have been raped, so many people have been killed. The government has not done nothing. Nothing. And the same political party still voted for 2024.
I actually expected like other African countries to actually support. And say
Have you
something.
watched Penguin's show,
No.
The Black Pig? There is a guy that went on his channel. His name is Rutando, something like that. And so
Or Rutendo, yes.
Yes,
Mutinyarara.
and he spoke about it. Now the thing is that if other African countries get involved, they might become sanctioned. They might actually.
Who? Sanction who?
If other African parties, like other African countries,
Who must-
involve themselves in the genocide. Yeah, there was a time where the Zim army needed to get involved. I don't know if it's the Zim army or like some armies where I could imagine being men. Yeah, some army needed to get involved.
My uncle spent a lot of years on assignment as part of the peacekeeping forces that were sent by the SANDF.
So
Like, he
when
spent a
they
lot of
got
time in
involved,
DRC.
didn't you watch the episode when they got involved? It really hit Zim. It really impacted Zim in a very negative way when they got involved. When it comes to the time that Kabila Lupere was president, and then
Who's that? Is that Laurent Kabila's dad?
Joseph Kabila's father.
Okay, yeah.
Yes. So when remember they put him in power so that
Because his dad
Rwanda. Remember when they put the father in power? Right?
No, I don't. I was
They
not
did
born.
put the father in power.
Yeah, okay.
Then-
I wasn't born, but neither were you. We're like, okay.
But I know.
Or maybe I was born, but I was very young.
Yes, when he was put in power, right? He was put in power for a very short time.
Yeah.
He was put in power so that he was kind of like the puppet. He was placed into the politics so that Rwanda could run the country and divide it.
Mm.
Right? But because he didn't want that, they and once they
Mm.
killed him, they put the son in power, and that's how they were able to control the country.
Mm.
Do you get me? So during the time that they put the father in power, there was a war going on. It was child. You get me? The streets were yeah.
But now we're
During
doing-
that time, Zimbabwe got involved,
Okay.
and when Zimbabwe got involved, later on, guys, listen to the episode because he said a lot, right?
Mhm.
Later on down the line, it affected the country, Zimbabwe, negatively. So, yes, it would be very nice for other African countries to join and support us, but it will have a negative impact on their country, especially with the relationships each and every African country has with the States. Is it America or the Western world, I would
Yeah.
say. So,
And Europe.
yeah, ish, guys.
Okay.
It's sad, but
So you're not gonna save Congo with this vlog.
I'm not gonna.
Save Congo with this vlog, but you revisit the issue.
I'll revisit this because there's a lot of details. There's a lot of
So you're gonna
details
teach
on this.
people how to help Congo?
Teach.
Well, you show them, like, do the research and then say, okay, this is how you guys can get involved in a way that.
Oh yeah, I like that because hashtags are not gonna do any good.
Guys.
It's not for your country.
Yeah, even what's his name? Chakra Bars. That guy who's always topless. That light skinned guy. Speaks like a Jamaican.
Don't know.
He always posts, he posts booty, and then he says, oh, but my last post didn't get this many likes.
Oh.
Chakra Bars, something, yeah. Yeah, follow him.
Yeah, but
He
like
posts a lot about it.
About the
He's on
genocide.
IG. Yeah, you're on IG.
find each other. Anyways.
Yeah, you should, because I feel like if this happens to Congo, imagine what they're gonna do to other countries if they're successful with what's going on there.
The other countries are broke.
You know, the thing
I mean,
is,
like, I just recently found out that we are the biggest supplier for rooibos. What if
We're the only.
we're the only, exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how are we not rich off that?
What do you mean?
because
We're
of the
all
white
rich.
elites.
We're the biggest supplier of
Listen,
gold.
dude, there are so many podcasts that like.
I mean, like, we could
debunk
be
these
better.
things.
We could be way better than this.
Like
Like,
white
we're
elites, as much as if the white elites continue to have puppets in the system,
Yeah.
you're not going to enjoy the wealth.
because what Congo produces, right? It's the only. I think it's like few other countries in Africa that can like supply that. I mean, like, we have iPhones back to, Congo and everything. But, like, they should be, like, making so much money from that. But they're not.
The thing is that we have selfish people. I'm sorry, but y'all guys know that you're selfish. You know yourselves, right? There's a specific documentary that was speaking about how baboons are actually reaching extinction in the country, right? And
Baboons, not just gorillas.
to me, in my head, they're the same. But yeah, right? It was speaking about that, and it got into how there's a specific commander that is in charge of protecting them. But it also debunked how corrupt our people were to actually. I don't know if it's sell those baboons or something.
What?
Yes, but like they needed to get rid of the baboons so that they can take over the land, because remember they have to like dig and like get whatever they need to
Oh
get.
my god.
So they
That's horrible.
need to kill them so that they can take over the land, right? Now, as much as yes, we do want to save Congo, we also need to do some sort of introspection as the people. Do you get me? There's so much, the amount of corruption in Congo, guys. I explained that to you guys when I told you about when I went to Kinshasa. The amount of corruption is actually insane. Do you get me? Just for you to get fingerprints on your documents, you need to pay. It's shy. Do you get me? So we really need, if we want to change the country, we need to start with ourselves.
Yeah.
It's so funny how iPhones don't take fingerprints anymore.
Really?
They used to?
They use facial recognition now.
Yeah. But
Remember,
they
it used to have the home button.
Mm-hmm.
Used to be fingerprints.
Oh, yeah.
You don't know that the home button on the iPhone used to take fingerprints?
I knew that. But I feel as if even with Androids, okay, so I feel as if
Android does that.
Androids are competing because they now have the fingerprint sensors.
No, they always been had that, but like the new ones don't actually have the fingerprint.
It's facial recognition.
Yeah, it's facial recognition.
I don't use facial recognition.
Why not?
What are you doing with my face?
I feel like your face is.
Your face is everywhere. Just such a note on.
Now imagine if I use facial recognition and then people already have access to my face everywhere. Someone can use a digital composite of my face to pretend that it's actually me.
I watched something like that a few days ago.
Like, you understand what I'm saying? So I don't use facial recognition. My face is just...
I don't know if you guys know Darman. Do you know Darman, right? Darman, he is basically a very big YouTuber.
Oh, I
And
love him, but apparently he rips off like the people.
let's try go into that. Hey, let's try with him. So there are
I don't know what
people. It's okay.
Link in description.
His channel is like big. He celebrated
Big.
like I think over 20 million subscribers like
Big.
recently.
He's an Indian, right? Born to immigrant parents in America, and he has a channel where he just basically has short form videos teaching people about like life lessons, right?
Kindness, love,
Yes.
compassion.
So like now, obviously, you know, when there's an original, there's also ripoffs, right?
It's like the Jay Chetty of America. Like Jay Chetty is a British Indian.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, so there are ripoffs, and I remember there was a specific video I was watching where someone took Denzel Washington's face
Mm-hmm.
and literally made AI, like it made a specific black guy look like he is Denzel Washington. So yeah, technology is really evolving, right?
Oh, really? Because I've seen some episodes. I thought like he featured those people that were there. So it's just AI.
It's AI.
Those people were never there.
No, for Darman, yes, the people are there, but there's other channels
Oh.
under that will take Nota's face, put it on someone and say, yes, Nota was in my video.
That's dope.
Yeah.
creative.
That's dope. That would save me a lot of hard work. Like, you know what I mean? I don't have to be everywhere.
Yeah,
No.
but don't you think that would be cool, especially for like artists, like in music
I should
video
create an
form?
AI of myself that people can like invite to interview, and then you interview my AI, and then it answers as if it's me. I just train it with like everything that I know.
That would be so cool.
Yeah.
I disagree.
No, okay, but like
You wanna be
imagine.
here in person?
Yes.
But like imagine you can't attend something and then in the video it looks like you were there. Wouldn't that be cool? You could like be at so many places at
I would
If-
put myself at that concert in Israel.
Yeah, if you're someone like Nota. Yeah.
They out there just ducking bullets. Like, yo, no, why are you shooting all the white people?
I feel as if you are someone like Beyonce level, maybe.
I'd be like-
but personally with me, nah.
Hamas, do you like hummus?
You guys know we can't really speak against, because you're ruining your life by doing that.
Yeah,
So it's
Yeah, a
Yeah.
digital footprint. You need to be
that's why his name is Net. He owns the net.
crazy.
yeah.
No, I feel as if that's.
He
that's
owns the net
important.
and Yahoo.
I feel as if with anything, I feel as if it's also very important as like young people to be careful of what you put out there. Because as you said, it kind of
Because your mother can see it.
Don't end up becoming the next young bougie, Like,
Oh, did her mother see your content?
no, but she probably saw the leaked videos.
I feel like they see everything. Like
Nah, I don't
do
think like those parents care. Like, if those parents really cared, I think that's like abandoned children.
But like you've seen with those two kids, who is it, Babalo or something?
Pablo and Tando.
Yeah, their parents know, but they're still not doing anything.
They don't care. Their parents are probably teenagers when they had it.
No, like.
I mean, if parents are willing to sell their children to teachers for money, what about now that kids are making money on YouTube?
But why would you let a 15-year-old wear a weave and go out with that's 40, that's
Dude,
wrong.
at the end of the day, I feel as if the only reason why people really care about it is because it's actually on social media. These are things that we saw in primary school. Like, I remember there was a girl that would come to school drunk and her mother would.
In primary school?
In primary school, grade 7-ish, I'll mention your name, but no. Yeah, like,
That's
these are
What
things that
standard
we
is that?
saw. These are things that we
Five.
saw. I think that people only really care
That's where
about
it
it.
starts actually. Like grade 7, that's where you see
Yeah.
people like do wild
These are
stuff.
things that we saw. I just think that people care about it because it's on social media. I feel as if that because even with the whole transport driver situation where a transport driver is having relations with a girl he's dropping, that has been happening for ages.
And that's
How are we looking there, Wura?
Yeah, that's actually wrong.
But it's wrong. Yes, it is wrong. We should call out and say it's wrong. But
And like
at the end of the
taxi
day-
drivers. And one thing I've noticed is the older I grew, is that they stopped hitting on me. It's like they literally go for like younger kids and everything. Because when I was a kid,
How old are you now?
I'm 20.
Okay.
So when I was like in high school,
Did that make you mad?
no, I feel weird. I feel like 17 in my head. But
No, I'm saying when they stopped hitting on you.
no, like
Why aren't you angry that they're hitting on the young kids?
no, you know what I'm mad at? I'm mad at the fact that like I kind of like noticed the pattern that when I was like in grade 11, when I was 14, 15.
You're also 20, by the way.
Yeah, when I was 14, 15, they used to hit on me because on days where I had to like take a taxi, my aunt wouldn't like fetch me from school because of work or like stuff. So it made them of like you end up like having to take a taxi back, home because I don't think Uber was like that much of a big thing
Yeah.
back then.
We didn't have it that much.
Yeah, exactly. So now it's a thing of like, okay, cool. Now I'm older. Well, I don't use taxis that much and everything, but like I've noticed that they don't even look at you, but they will definitely look at a 13-year-old, and I'm like, they are actually, yeah, it's disgusting. Cause like they go for like the young vulnerable kids and all that stuff.
for me, it's just like the level of that has been accepted in our community is just insane. Like I'm not even going to talk about like in like the Congolese community because luckily in South Africa people speak about it to say, hey, when you're in the Congolese community,
we don't speak about it.
You don't speak about.
So
I think it's
if it's men. I think like there's more women pedophiles than anything.
Yeah. And also, if like the man has money, they're never gonna say anything. That's how like black families are. If there's money involved, they're not gonna say anything. But let it be someone broke, you are literally gonna be called out.
No, but I feel as if as much as you say South Africans don't speak about it, I feel as if South Africans speak about it more than.
Yeah, South Africa's got freedom of speech.
Yeah.
Sort of.
With us, it is the mothers. Do you get me? Like, let's say if I had to be sexually assaulted, right? If I had to be sexually assaulted, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not the victim. I'm the perpetrator. The ones that are protected in the Congolese community.
When I was a kid, I'm sorry, I hope my family does not watch this. But when I was a kid, when my uncles were coming, they told us to stop wearing short things, and it only registered in my head later, like why are we being told to like stop wearing like short things or like to wear more whatever when our uncles are like coming to my grandmother's.
They know them.
No, because they know themselves. It's the women.
Like, but imagine being told by a woman that like, nah, don't wear all that stuff and whatever. And I feel like, oh my gosh, I hope my family does not watch this. But there's like one person.
You're not on camera. I'm going to say who it is.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I hope they don't recognize me from my voice. But there's one uncle specifically who made me feel like very weird as a kid.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah, I also had that. Like I had one uncle. I think. Oh damn it! I'm about to say those famous words. I was 4 years old. I was 4 years old, and like he wanted to see if I'm circumcised yet.
Oh.
And he's like, "Come, show me your thing." And I was like, "Okay, cool."
God.
And then he's like,
PG-10
"Damn!" And he's like, "Yeah, no, we going one day they're gonna cut this thing off." I'm like, "This is something." And then he wanted to see my little brother. My little brother's like, she was like, "Hey, the are you going to see my little brother's thing? Like, stop that shit."
I remember.
And I was like, dude, like my parents didn't do anything about it, but like he never visited again, so I guess they might have done something about it.
With us, they have this tendency of calling, like, let's say if like I have an uncle and like maybe I'm 5-6 years old, there's a tendency of there's a tendency of like your uncle calling you your fiance. And I feel as if as much as it's something that has been embedded in the culture so much that it's not comfortable. Personally, I didn't like it. I remember I was at a funeral.
Wait.
They do that.
Like, fiance, like what?
Fiance, like if you see, oh my God, this guy, how you are, fiance, like it's a thing. Do you get me? And I remember I was at a funeral one day.
They look at you like a wife from a
Maybe Congo deserves.
not even Congo, it's like an African
right?
thing.
And I remember I was at a funeral and he called me fiance, and I literally told him.
Yeah, it was weird when I was growing up because like people would like men when they came home, they would like look at me as their wife and like or whatever. So when I
wife or future wife
kind of stuff. So now when I go back home now,
your own uncles.
It's like maybe extended family and everything. And then now when I go back home lately, it's like they actually hit on me now. And it's like someone who's like over 20 or 30 years older than you, and you're like, are you okay in the head?
I was like, I think 6
Aren't they like married or with kids?
Yes, married, kids, everything.
Yes, yeah.
Everything. For me, there was a funeral that I went to. I remember I was 6 years old, and I remember him calling me that, and I told him, I don't want you to call me that, and I walked away. When I tell you I was the most disrespectful child of the year.
Didn't you tell me I was born in South Africa?
No, literally. And then when I went to tell my mom, she's like, no, you're not supposed to tell him that. I'm like, whose side are you on?
See, now you're telling on your mom.
But for me, it's just like, I don't blame her, right? I just think that it has been normalized so much to the point where people don't think it's... But it is a form of... And I feel as if, like, guys, protect your daughters.
And your sons.
Yes, and your sons, yes.
Protect your children.
Yeah, protect your kids because you don't know what intention people have when it comes
especially
to
your sons.
money. Yeah, people don't know. So
yeah, people are secretly gay out there, guys.
What do you mean?
That's not
from the argument. Like, okay,
Oh.
I'm gonna.
Sick. It's not about male or female. They're sick.
But hear me out. I know so many people who are like, put in like weird positions by like males in their families and everything, and it's kind of thing of like, this is not something people want to speak on, but it's like you are like, people hide who they really are, and then after that they just like go in like, right,
Yeah, we live in a very dark world. Like, honestly, like, this world is so dark. Like, it is so dark.
Yeah, this took a turn. We even got a ring light, but it just went dark.
Yeah, like, guys, just protect your kids. Like, you're talking from experience, guys. Protect your kids. Like,
Yeah, protect your kids.
oh,
Like
shit.
this video, subscribe to the channel. We're 188,800 away from our target. Yeah, at least if we get to 190,000, right, then we're 10,000 away from 200K.
yeah, guys.
Yeah, so after this
It's
video,
to happen.
after this video gets like 10,000 views, we expect each and every one of those 10,000 viewers to like, subscribe,
Period.
and look forward to her giving more context
Period.
on what's happening in the genocide, and and how we can protect kids from pedophiles. Yeah.
What an episode, guys. I didn't know that was going to take us. Wow. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Like, I totally enjoyed
And not being
this.
bored.
Yes, I totally enjoyed this. I hope you guys.
Yeah,
Yes,
okay,
I did. It was like the most random conversation I've ever had.
Yeah, I get that a lot. Why do kids say you're random? What does that mean?
Yeah, it's random. Like, you just say random things.
I don't. I never say, like, literally everything I say is like well thought through.
No, it's like when you say something, like when you have a topic, but then you kind of like mention something random.
That's
But like it's like perfect, right? But the thing is that you didn't expect the conversation to go to that,
Maybe you're spontaneous.
Yeah, like I think
Random
that,
is the wrong word.
No, you're random. Yeah.
I think that's what we use,
You
but
see,
spontaneous.
you guys
is
use
the
the
right-
wrong words. Random, you misuse.
Gaslighting.
Gaslighting, you misuse. Narcissist, you misuse. Those are the top 3 words you misuse. And gaslighting is number 1.
I feel like you're gaslighting us right now.
What does that even mean?
Anyways, let's say if you cheat on me, right, and then I approach you and ask you, why did you cheat on me?
Okay,
and
cheated.
then that's the situation, right? And then instead of
Yes, it doesn't
you
cheat.
addressing the situation, you say,
No, you actually wrong. So like going through my phone, like, why'd you?
but you are the one that did wrong in the situation.
No.
Telling me
it's
that I
called
went through
being a
your
man,
phone
to be
is
honest.
gaslighting me.
Listen.
It's called
You
being a
get me?
man.
Listen,
Yeah.
I completely believe in allowing your partner to have full access to your phone. Even my wife had full access to my phone. She found out.
She found out.
I mean, fuck around and find out. She searched. She knew what to search. And then, like,
Oh yeah, so basically I saw this other thing.
You look for certain keywords.
Keywords.
Guys, I love
Exactly.
Joseph Darren, guys.
I love him.
I love him.
Anyone who does not love him is a hater.
no, actually, you know what? Actually, what happened is that I left my old phone.
Oh.
And she found my deleted messages because they weren't deleted on my
On
old.
the other phone. Oh shit.
The point is that you
That's why
cheated.
I'll never have 2 children. No, I never. I never cheated.
A black man don't cheat.
I never cheated. It's just that she found out about something that
Oh,
I lied about. I lied about
okay.
something.
Also, you didn't cheat.
Yeah, I didn't cheat. I just didn't tell the truth about something. Like I answered a question with a lie. I lied. Like, yeah. She asked me, "Yo, did you shut the windows at night?"
Why
And
did
I
you
said,
lie?
"Yeah, I did." And then, lo and behold, the rain got in. Like, I thought you shut the windows. I was like, "Yeah, the water." Like,
What does your tattoo mean?
oh no, you cannot find out about that.
Guys, here's an interesting, and that's the first thing I saw. Like when I saw, okay, no. Yeah, but that's the first thing I noticed.
It's regrettable.
Wow.
Yeah. That's it.
It's what?
It's regrettable.
Remove it.
Can't you see? I'm in the process. I've done one removal session.
Is that the only tattoo you have?
Yes. Yeah, it's the only one I'll ever have.
Because I actually almost got one.
Woo! Damn.
I mean, I almost did, but you know what? I thought maybe God doesn't want me to get a tattoo. Because every time I was supposed to go for my tattoo sessions, something would happen out of nowhere and I can't go. And then we move to another date. And then that day something happens and I'm like, this is a sign.
Yeah.
Why do you say that one shouldn't get a tattoo?
No, it's your body's a temple.
Amen.
Yeah.
If my body's a temple, then let me put this scriptures on me.
No. You don't need to put the scriptures on you. The scriptures should be something that you live.
Mm-hmm.
You live by the scripture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You don't need to write the scripture.
No,
it's
so
like, do
you
you write
Christian.
your name? Yes. Well, I believe in Jesus Christ. But you know, the Christian church has got a tendency of touching boys.
Oh my gosh,
The black churches touch grannies.
yeah, even I once, when I was still going to church, I thought maybe I was overthinking it, but I thought like one of the pastors had a thing for me because of how they would like randomly touch me.
Stop touching kids, guys.
Yeah. Don't touch the kids.
Oh shit, please cut
No,
that part out.
but that's
Like
so
Mike
true.
gotta stop
But
playing with
everyone
his
knows
children.
that he was busy with kids.
That is so true. Like the scripture should always live inside of you.
Yeah.
And yeah, the body is, but at the same time, I believe that everyone has a individual relationship with Christ, right? There's a video that I'm gonna post, right? Okay, I probably posted it by now, right? But it's basically the spiritual meaning of waist beads, right? And how trendy it's become. But we know that there is some sort of spiritual
Dude,
thing
there's
it.
people that
You
are
get
on
me?
OnlyFans and X videos with waist beads, and I'm like, questions.
Yes, no, I was speaking about the waist beads, right? And basically the spiritual connotation of it. Now, please watch the video, right? Anyways, everyone has a specific relationship with God, right? If God gives you the discernment and if the Spirit is living inside of you and gives you this discernment not to wear the beads, then don't wear it. But there are people that are going to wear it. That does not take away from the fact that they still have a good relationship with Christ. So it just depends with the relationship. You understand? There's people that I've met in church. They have tattoos, but they are the most prayerful people. You know, it all depends on your relationship. My relationship with Christ is not going to be the same as your relationship with Christ.
No, tattoos are bad. I've got a tattoo and I'm saying tattoos are bad.
Yes, however, right, if the Spirit lives inside of you, there's certain things that you just can't indulge in.
Yes.
Did you get what I mean?
What I'm saying is that if you know that the devil's outside, lock your door.
Amen.
Don't open the door. Now you understand? Just don't open it.
I'm not religious, so I'm confused.
Yeah, like all the symbols that people put on themselves.
I have like a pentagram chain, necklace, sorry, pendant.
Yeah.
Is that a bad
Do
thing?
you watch porn?
Do I watch?
Are you,
Do
Corn.
you watch it?
are you Yiddish?
Do you watch?
Do I watch
Are you
corn?
Hasidic?
Yes.
Are you
It's a yes or no
Ashkenazi?
question. The reason why I want to ask is because
I don't actually. I'm not a fan.
when was the last time you did?
I don't know. I
It's
don't know.
addictive. Don't watch
Probably years back, and it was maybe I was like the first time I saw it. I was probably in primary school, and that was the last time I was not into it. I don't like corn.
The reason why
would I want to watch?
No, for
people-
me the reason why is because you know, as he said, right? Okay, he didn't say it. As I'm saying, right? There are certain things that you do, even if you're not religious, you open portals, right? So like that's like the evil eye, the pentagram, tattoos, corn. They
But the
say
pentagram is not a bad thing. It's like a light, air, water, fire.
pentagram. How many points? 5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's shy. Have you seen the?
Latte.
Have you seen the
I like
Satanic
chocolate.
Church? Have you seen what is on the Baphomet?
It's high. FM.
Nah, really, I didn't.
Yes, the pentagram is on that thing.
But like the pentagram goes way back and it was nothing to do with it has more to do with Buddhism and like Chinese spirituality than actually with.
Okay,
But I hear you. You know, everything can be used for the.
true.
You know, it's either use it in a good way or in a bad way.
Yes, but I get what you're saying, right? But at the same time, there's certain things that you do that just open portals. Do you get me? Like, let's say if I'm going to start yoga today, right? Even if I'm not religious, and even if I don't find it bad or I'm not
Your
using
breast
it
milk
for bad,
is going to turn into yogurt.
even if I'm not using yoga for bad, there are certain portals that are open when you start
Breast milk.
indulging
Sorry.
in yoga.
Someone told me when,
My mother does yoga all the time.
but it's like very spiritual, right? Oh, someone
It
told
comes
me that when
Is yoga bad?
I don't think so. Like you're just trying to like relax your mind. Is meditating bad? Because it's almost the same thing.
It depends what type of meditation, what
Why do people need
spirits
to
are you
meditate?
interacting with. What
Like-
because when you're meditating, you go into a spiritual realm, right? So
Okay.
when you're getting into that spiritual realm, who are you interacting with? Do you get me? Christians meditate, and when they do meditate, they are meditating with the Holy Spirit, right? So when you come out of that and you are just meditating, who are you meditating with?
With my higher self, I practice.
I don't meditate at all.
Okay.
I think I'm perfectly fine just
I
thinking.
try.
But when you read the Bible and when you get insight, that is a form of meditation.
Sure.
Yeah, in a
I don't
monologue,
know.
internal
I read my
monologue is
Bible
kind of
app.
like meditating.
Okay, so when you read the Bible, is it just Jesus wept? Or if you read the Bible and say Jesus wept, they are.
No, I actually go like on my Bible. Actually, it said, "Oh yes, my Bible got stolen at the freaking mental asylum they took me to." Shit. So yeah, they stole my Bible. My King
Interesting.
James
I'm
Version.
actually planning to go for therapy next year.
It's a dumb idea.